Today's couple had me seeing double. She wants more of his undivided attention, but he says nothing can come between him and his twin brother. So how can he make his better half happy and still be his brother's keeper? They're asking me to help them figure out the balance.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Ebony Zagori and Dwight Marcus. The two of you have been together for 10 years, married for 3 years. Now you're in trouble. You've come to me for some help. Ms. Zagori, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why you think your marriage is in trouble?
Your Honor, I think that my marriage is in trouble because my husband, Dwight, doesn't pay a lot of attention to me. In the beginning of our relationship, things were very good. We would spend a lot of time together. Now, he likes to have a lot of company and a lot of friends over. For instance, my birthday was earlier this year, and we planned to have an evening at home. I had cooked dinner, had the kids to bed. Now, I don't know if he did this intentionally, but his friend came over, and then they started playing video games. And at that point, I'm like, you know, I did all of this, you know, for us to spend a nice evening together, and you just totally messed it up. So instead of having an argument about it, I just went and sulked in my bed by myself.
Mr. Marcus, did you come up light on her birthday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And what was going through your mind at the time?
Pretty much, you know, everything, stress, you know, that's why, I called him over on purpose.
Why did you call him if you knew it was her birthday and she had plans?
I think it was just a whole lot of stuff built up because I'm gonna give you a prime example of on Father's Day, you know, she just up and just left me at the bus stop, you know, like over a little argument because I lost at the gambling shack that night before.
You're not telling me you hurt her feelings on her birthday on purpose because she hurt your feelings on Father's Day?
Yes.
Holy moly macadoli, pudding and pie, you're a grown man. You got in a fight about, you know, gambling away money, which women will fight with you about if that's what you're doing. And you did this? Okay. Yes. Tell me any other stories that would lead me to believe that he ignores you.
When we do go out, he engages conversation with, like, other people. Like, say, for instance, if the game is on, you know, he'll be talking to somebody at another table about the game, and we rarely go out. So I'm like, when we are out, I would prefer that you pay attention to me and that we spend this time together, but you know, he always makes it an issue when I try to bring those things up to him. Okay.
Mr. Marcus, your response to that, is she overreacting?
Yes, she is. I'm a people's person, you know. I mean, if I see somebody make eye contact with me, I'm gonna say, how you doing? You know, what case might be. Of course, if the game on, and you know, me and this guy likes the same team, you know, I'm gonna collab with him a little bit, you know.
Are you more friendly with everybody else than your main thing right there?
No, but she stresses me out a lot, you know, I mean...
I got it. Well, I want to talk about that because you say you feel like his mother, like he's your fourth child.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
For example, him getting a job. He won't take the initiative to go look for a job himself. I apply him for the jobs, I make the resume, I get his clothes ready, I set up the interviews, and I'm like, if I'm doing all of this for you and you're not gonna go and, you know, take the time to try and nail it, I could be doing this for myself.
Mr. Marcus, does she do all that for you?
Prime example, controlling.
I don't feel that's controlling.
I mean, she, all the jobs that she gives me, I don't even want.
It's not about a want.
Well, let me ask you this. Go, keep going.
What about, she know I want to take up trade and construction or be a fitness instructor.
Right.
Yeah, but she want to try to throw me jobs that, you know, I don't even want.
Just any old job.
Any old job, you know, like.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Marcus. Wouldn't it be cool if you just went out and got the job you wanted?
Yes. Yes.
So why don't you do that?
I mean, because, hey, I got you an interview. I'm like, what do you mean you got me an interview?
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about what she's talking about.
You get your own interview at the job that you... Yeah, that's great, baby, but I already got an interview at the job I want. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, all righty. You say that you're concerned about him, that you live in a bad neighborhood. Tell me about the night with the gunshots.
He was coming home late. It was about 1, 2 in the morning. He's walking, and I'm calling him, like, where are you? So then I hear shots ring, and then I go outside, and there he is on the ground. And I don't know if this man is dead, alive. So, you know, that's a lot, you know. So I get to him, and I call the ambulance comes. He's such a drama queen, and so over the top, you've been shot, but you're concerned about them cutting your clothes off. The man's like, we have to cut your clothes off. He's like, no, my brother bought me this outfit. I'll just take it off. I'm like, who does that? You know, like...
Mr. Marcus, were you laying on the ground shot,
yes,
but did not want to have your clothes cut off of you?
Yes, Your Honor.
You weren't worried about being shot?
I was already shot.
This is true. He has a good point there. Can't fix that. You're going forward. You wanted to control how it went. Do you understand that she's concerned about, you know, your goings on? I mean, do you believe that you lead a lifestyle that would lend to getting shot?
Yes.
Yes, he hangs out with a lot of the wrong people in a lot of the wrong places. And I'm like, he tries to make comparisons between me and him. He's like, well, you go out with, like, your aunt or your dad and things like that, but you know I'm going to
But they're not
places.
out there shooting
Yeah,
people.
we're not, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I want to move on to what I believe is one of the most important issues that you have. You have a twin brother.
Yes, ma'am.
With which you have some very interesting history, and your twin brother and your wife do not get along. And that is causing trouble.
I actually think she's jealous of our relationship. We started going out a lot together. I guess she started seeing that bond coming back with me and my brother.
When you say a lot, how many times a week is a lot?
Probably 7 days.
So, Mr. Marcus, you have a twin brother, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And your wife and he do not get along. Why don't you tell me why that is?
Because I can't go out and can't nobody come in.
Including your brother?
No,
including him.
Okay.
No.
Are you and your twin brother close?
Very close.
I understand you had a very difficult upbringing. Is that true?
We were separated at 9. I went to one placement. He went to another one.
So you were in foster care and
Yes,
split
we
up.
was in foster
But now
care.
you're together again.
Yes.
And you say she's in between the two of you.
Yes.
Ms. Zagori, what do you have to say about that? Don't you let your husband see his twin brother?
Yes, his brother is allowed to come to our house whenever he wants to. He does come over. He likes to have a lot of company. About 4 or 5 days out of the week, he has maybe 2, 3, 4 people in our home. And his brother and I, we're so-so, but I don't think he ever really liked me. From the beginning of our relationship...
He just wasn't feeling you.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling me.
Mr. Marcus, is it a party over your house?
Yeah. And
Well, you say your twin brother lives the life that you want. So let's talk to him so we can find out what kind of life you really want to live. Mr. Marcus? The second Mr. Marcus, how are you, sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much for coming out. Is there a jealousy between you and your brother's wife? Are you jealous of her? Do you think she intrudes in your relationship with your brother?
No, that's not true. I actually think she's jealous of our relationship because she never really seen us bond like this because I was gone for 10 years, and that's basically how long they've been together.
Okay, gotcha. So how long have you been back in his life?
A year now.
A year now. Give me an example of why you believe she's jealous of you. Tell me a story where you think she's impeded your relationship.
When I first got back, we always used to go out. Mm-hmm. Me and my brother, so, well, with her too, you know, because
Right.
I was bonding with him. But then it got to being too much of me going out with them. That's his wife, not mine. You know, I don't want to go out all the time with him.
With her, yeah, you want to be just
her.
with your brother sometimes.
So once we started going out a lot together, I guess she started seeing that bond coming back with me and my brother. And
When you say a lot, how many times a week is a lot?
probably 7 days.
And that's my thing.
Every day.
He's single and ready to mingle, but he's not. He's married. And I'm not trying to come in between their relationship. Like, I totally want them to get a bond together. But it's like they're building from the age that they were separated. It's like 2 big kids.
Yeah. You say he's single and ready to mingle. Are you afraid that the other Mr. Marcus is going to have your Mr. Marcus behaving as if he is single as well?
Yes, and that's basically what it was. I'm like, it's cool to go out with your brother, but we have 3 kids. You know, you're married. Like, you can't live the same life that he can live.
Do you think he's a bad influence on him?
A little bit.
Mr. Marcus, number 1, do you believe, if you really step back and look at it, that you're neglecting your duties as a husband in an effort to reestablish your relationship with your brother?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No. I mean,
So you spend time with her, she feels important to you.
I mean, we do everything together. We wake up together, we feed the kids, we drop them off, we go washing together, we go wash the car, we go out together, we do everything together. And once he came back, like, I started to realize, like, I don't get no freedom. Like, all I do is everything with her, which is what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time, why I can't go out and just relax?
How often do you need to relax away from her?
I mean, I understand 7 days is too much, but, you know, I can break it down to, like, 2, 3.
Okay, you going out with him, but then you still have people over all the time, you know, so if it's not out with him, then it's people in my home. So it's just a lot to juggle.
She has people over at the house, too.
Second, Mr. Marcus, give me a minute here. Do you see her point of view at all? Or do you think she's just being bossy and controlling?
That's what I think she's being, bossy and controlling. I mean, when I say 7 days, doesn't mean we actually go off for 7 days, because 7 days might be 3 days out the week I'm over their house kicking it. The other 4, we out.
I understand, and let me tell you why you're wrong. This man is married. She's one of the best things he's got.
He does what she's supposed to do. Laundry, that's a woman's job.
No! Is this a man's job? How often would you approve of your spouse going out without you? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
All right, Judge Lynn, another viewer's question for your judgment call. I just discovered that my fiancée is over $75,000 in debt and has terrible credit. I'm crazy about her, but very concerned about her spending habits. Should I still marry her?
You can marry her, but you gotta wait until she gets her spending under control. If you just found out about the 75, that means she's hiding it, and she's probably still doing it, so she's got to prove to you that she can stop before you give her a ring. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Mr. Wellens, you say her family is too much in your business. Explain that to me.
Every time me and Tequila have a situation, she calling her people, putting them in our business, and all they doing is hearing one part of the story. They downing me, calling me names, threatening me. She tell me her folk business. I be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Do everything goes wrong? Do you call your family? Because I've known a number of women to do that, and it causes unnecessary rifts in the relationship.
We talk every day. But when he's arguing with me, there was a situation where me and Dontavius got into a really heated argument. In the process, one of my family members was calling at the time. I threw the phone on the bed. Some kind of way the phone it answered itself. So this particular family member heard everything that he said to me, all the bitches, the hoes, the maggots, anything that you could name that he was telling to me, they heard that. Dontavius wanted me to pretend like we was doing a screenplay so they wouldn't know what was going on.
I got you. You say he thinks he knows everything since he became a Hindu?
Yes.
Oh, man.
He feels like now he's just the rising star or something.
Are you
like
serious?
That
He
he's
really
spiritual?
does. Yes,
I am
that's
a
where he
spiritual
gets
person.
all the knowledge.
I am
and-
rich, I am wealthy,
That's where
I
he
am
gets
healthy.
all the knowledge
I try
of
to
me
jam that
changing the
in her
way that I
head.
think.
That's
where that comes
I am
from.
with.
I try to
I'm
jam that
spiritual,
in her-
and I'm trying to jam it in her head.
Right.
Listen, man, all I'm saying
How
is...
can you tell me
if
anything?
A
you
positive
call
mind
these
frame.
names?
If you don't have no positive mind frame, I believe in manifestation. I don't know how many of y'all believe in that, but whatever you speak into the air,
And I believe
whatever
that
you
too.
think, however you thinking, that's what you gonna manifest. If you always talking about you can't, you complaining, you can't do this,
Okay,
we
I
not
got
gonna
you.
get nowhere.
10,
Mr.
12
Spiritual,
hours a day.
calm down. Center
That's the
yourself.
devil that done got him now.
And then I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to ask you to give a profession of love as I usually do in my before your vows, because I'm not doing it. Y'all have no business being together. None whatsoever. You're an angry know-it-all who doesn't know much. And there's nothing more dangerous than that. I do a lot of reading on a lot of things. The spirituality about which you speak, you do not have. You are jamming. When you say I'm going to jam knowledge into somebody's head, that is
positive.
Don't you say another word. You have no self-control.
Yes,
you have no respect. You are loud and you are demanding and you are demeaning. Anybody calls you a maggot, that means you need to walk off. I don't care what kind of background.
She called me a maggot before.
Don't say another word.
Sorry.
If he's demeaning to you, if he feels in his profession that what he's going to give a wife is only knowledge, that means he thinks you're not good enough. He doesn't like what you know. He doesn't like what you think. He doesn't like what you say. And he doesn't like what you do. I think you're a little over the top with the jealousy. You mad and hot and angry and going to get mad at the waitress and all things. But somebody who is angry and insecure and a guy who is overbearing and controlling, it'll never work. It'll never work. It'll be one explosion after another. Boom, boom, pow, bang. You know what I mean? I'll expect to see you here 6 months after you get married for a divorce. It's not going to work. Now, if you want to work on yourself and become better people, before you start correcting other people, you make sure you got your stuff together.
I'm trying.
And you know when not to speak. Know when not to interrupt people. Know how to respect an authority figure when you see one. Know how to talk to a woman in a manner that uplifts her and not downgrades her. There's so many things you need to know before you share knowledge with anybody else, because there's so much that you just simply don't know. Run. Run. This matter is adjourned.
So Judge Lynn told your girl to run. How do you feel about that?
I can't feel no type of way, man. The clock, it moves forward.
So are you staying? Are you going? What do you think?
We'll be friends.
Be friends.
Well, no matter what, we'll still be friends.